Hey everyone, I'm Sana and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. Today I'm here with my first plan with me for the year 2021. So for January, I decided to go with a phone SMS sort of theme. I don't exactly know the correct term here, but it's like text bubbles and texting screens from our phones. This is a theme that I've been wanting to do for a while, but I kept pushing it back, but it just seems perfect to do it now for January. I started off by making a message bubble on the left and wrote January. I used text outlines which I later filled in with a blue marker. On the right, I made another text bubble and a pop-up that has a calendar for January. On the right bubble, I wrote, "Will you be good, please?" I feel like we're all collectively starting the year with doubt and fear, and all we need is hope for some better days. I added a few stars and dots around the text bubbles, and for a change of pace, I used color pencils. Throughout this theme, I've used blue and purple tones, which kind of reminds me of old iPhone iOS, or when you could customize your entire theme on Android. I think you can still do that, I'm not sure. Anyways, I used a blue color pencil to color in the text bubble and used a Crayola Supertip in blue to color in the word January. And I also used a gray marker to color in the OK part on the pop-up message. For the quote page, I made a cell phone with the quote popping out of it. The quote I decided to use here said, "Flowers need time to bloom, so do you." And to make it more relevant to the theme, I decided to add "so do you" in a speech bubble within the phone. I also added a few flowers all around and inside the phone so it relates with the quote and also fills up the page a lot better. These markers that I'm using are from Miniso and they're the brush markers. I bought them individually and they lay down so well on paper. The tip is a bit loose, so it's a little bit harder to control, but overall the markers are lovely. I ended up coloring the outside edges of the phone black and also colored in the flowers with my purple Crayola Supertip marker. For the calendar spread, I started by writing January with my blue marker on the top left. I also outlined all my headings with a black fine liner just to make it pop out a lot more. For the days of the week, I made rounded rectangles and colored them in with a purple marker. For the actual days, I again used rounded rectangles and made 31 days, and I wrote the dates at the bottom of the boxes, which I later colored in with a gray marker. I made a goal section to the left and my growth trackers on the top right, where I made a tracker for YouTube and Instagram. The mood tracker for this month was probably the best I've done in a very long while. I made 31 circles scattered across the page and made a phone on the bottom of the page. The phone shows a texting screen and it looks like the circles, which are really emojis, are popping out of the phone screen. I made a key on the bottom right where I made different emoji faces, which later I can fill in the circles, and I also added red, yellow, and green colors to denote the actual emotions. I colored in the outside edges of the phone black and wrote mood tracker on the top with a purple mark. For the habit tracker, I wrote habit in my blue Miniso marker and used a black fine liner to add a slight shadow to it. For the tracker boxes, I used boxes resembling to a calendar where the tops have small handles for hanging it, and kept 2 grid spaces for the area where I can write the habit I want to track. I colored in the top part red and the small handles gray and wrote all my habit names in the red part. I also added some stars and dots which I colored in with an orange Crayola Supertip. Next up is my expense tracker. I wrote expense in a blue marker, and for the tracker I made rounded rectangles with a pop-up on the bottom saying, "You spent too much already, please stop." This is literally my emotions every month because I end up filling up my entire expense tracker and I need help. I really do. I colored in the header area with a purple color, and for the actual boxes I used a color pencil for a light shade just so the boxes could pop out a little bit more and give that message box feeling. For the gratitude tracker, I wrote gratitude with a purple marker. Like I mentioned, I used these 2 colors throughout the spreads. I made the boxes for gratitude as message bubbles, the left box with 16 lines and the right box with 15 lines. On the bottom left, I added a small pop-up which is a reminder that says, "You're gonna be alright," and on the top right side, I used a Crayola Supertip marker to write, "Stay positive." These are truly testing times for all of us, and staying positive is really important, and I just wanted to incorporate this in my journal, especially because I do use my journal every day and I feel like it is a much needed reminder. And for the last part of the month, my weekly setup, I wrote January week 1 with a blue marker on the top, and I used 4 boxes on each page, and again I used the message bubble box and a simple round edged box and the top as a heading. So the first box will basically be my weekly task, and from there I'm going to start with Monday, Tuesday, and so on. I used a purple marker to color in the weekly headers and then went in with my blue color pencil just to add some color in the boxes, making sure to make the lines on the edges a little bit darker so it gives more of a 3D feeling. I'm actually really excited for the remaining 3 weeklies as this team has a lot of room to play around with, so don't forget to check out my Instagram and see how I end up making the rest of my weeklies. And with that, this video comes to an end. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching this. I sure had fun making this theme, and I still cannot believe that I'm sitting here making themes for 2021 already. I'm kinda glad 2020 is over, but we can only hope for the best for 2021. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and in the comments below, let me know what your favorite spread was. If you happen to recreate this spread, don't forget to hit me up on Twitter and Instagram. I'm SanaRZV, or you could message me either way. I'd love to hear from you. I really hope you guys had fun watching this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please take very good care of yourselves, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!